hot topics shaping our city and nation. We want to hear from you.
The president is aware that we have a security problem here.
I don't know which area you stay in Lagos. There is no light again. No. These investors, I don't know hearing that there is no light in Nigeria.
Whether somebody loots or somebody will not loot, a lot of things will happen.
Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Bartels for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info. On the Morning Crossfire with me, Kofi Bartels. You have the big names, the most pressing issues, and the sharpest conversations.
He must leave that place of talking into the space of doing.
Nothing that pain through their nose, and you are telling them after training they can't migrate. I will not be part of those who will give soft landing to these guys who are running the affairs of this country.
People are dying every day. In an hour, people just go in and come out and read out stories to us. Come on, Kofi.
We must step beyond the talk. We have the analysis.
Join us as we dissect the headlines, bring you exclusive interviews, and dive deep into the heart of the matter. The big conversations live here.
Join Kofi Bartels on the Morning Crossfire, weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're turning our attention to River State on the program this morning, which has faced political upheaval, political crisis in the state. As we speak, we have two houses of assembly in River State. Political parties, some of them, we have two. The local government elections have come and gone. We have a plethora of court cases in River State. What exactly is happening? It's not quiet, all right, out there in River State. It's not quiet. The All Progressives Congress in the state, they have a new executive, and those who were there as caretaker, they are now substantive. Those who do not support that development say that the court had ordered that they should not hold their congresses and all that. There's a lot going on, but it seems a bit quiet because it's not as fiery as we're used to having from River State, but it's not all quiet. We'll talk about River State this morning, and we're talking about River State. We have a guest join us on the program, and I'll introduce him in a bit. But how are you reacting to, if you're listening to me in Lagos or any part of the country, to the River State Governor Fubara, or how are you reacting to him when he declared that recently that the political crisis rocking the state was caused by inordinate ambitions of some forces who want to control the state's resources? That's what he said. That the crisis rocking the state was caused by by the inordinate ambitions of some forces who want to control the state's resources. What's the reaction to that? Do you agree? Do you agree that the Rivers political crisis is caused by a quest to control the state's resources? Let me quote the governor. He said, quote, "There is a reason for this crisis, and the reason is that control is the control of the resources of River State." It says River State resources belong to you, and we will make sure that the resources are applied judiciously for the betterment of River State. What do you owe us is just one thing. Continue to pray for us. Let us not lose focus, because we know the devil is always at war to derail people in governance. You hear what the governor there in River State is saying. It's a big issue that has blown beyond the borders of River State, and that's why we're talking about it today. He says, quote, "What you owe us is just one thing. Continue to pray for us. Let us not lose focus, because we know the devil is always at war to derail the people in governance." He says, continue to pray for us, because what is most important is the interest of the people here. I believe that with your prayers, we'll not lose focus, and the purpose of governance will be achieved. All right, those are the words of Governor Siminalayi Fubara of River State recently at a religious congregation in Port Harcourt on a Sunday. This was in November. So, I mean, what are your thoughts? Now, he says that the situation in River State, the political crisis in River State, the political upheaval in River State is caused by inordinate ambition of some forces who want to control the state's resources. I have joining me this morning on the Crossfire a lawyer. He's not just a lawyer, he's also a public affairs analyst in River State. Also, going beyond that, he has extensive experience as far as this matter of River State is concerned. I want to say good morning to Chiji Esquire. Chizy, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us on the program.
Good morning. Good morning, the people of Lagos State. Good morning, Nigerians and the world at large.
All right. Chizy Esquire, apart from being a lawyer and a public affairs analyst, is also the president of the Initiative for Transparent Strategy and Good Leadership. All right. So Chizy, please tell us, what's the current state of affairs in as far as this political crisis between FCT based and former Governor Yeson Wike on one side and his political protege, Governor Simfoba, on the other side is concerned? What is the situation on ground as we speak?
Okay, maybe the people of Lagos State, it's been a long time you had positive issues from Rivers State because of the showman and the man who believes everybody is subject to him. Paul Ezebon Yeson Wike, now the minister of FCT, who even before now referred to the party that produced the president that gave him the minister as a cancer party. But little did we know that he would join the cancerous party to become a cancer patient. However, for Rivers State as presently, there is no political crisis as of now because Rivers people have taken a different dimension to the crisis before. You know, from October till about last 3 months, there has been political crisis which the governor never gave one time attention to. That's the reason there has been project upon project upon project upon project. Little did we know that the governor in his wisdom took a decision and a resolution not to respond to all these allegations, blackmails and all that stuff, even those who referred to him as a monkey, a former local government chairman, calling him a small boy, a woman, and all that stuff. The governor has turned deaf ears to all of that. But Rivers people then were always on one media or the other, from one radio station to the other, from one television station to the other, responding to the negative things said about or against the governor. But about a month ago, Rivers people took a resolution. That is a holistic decision.
Okay. When you say Rivers people, was everybody in the state?
I said
go on.
Rivers people took a decision and a resolution.
Yeah.
Not to be responding to these litanies of lies, these little allegations that the governor has refused to pay attention to. We were even blaming the governor then that, Yeson Wike said it, you didn't say anything. One man they call Martin Samivile said this, you didn't say anything. Why are you doing this? Please let the people know what you're doing. Okay. In fact, we want to hear from you. And the governor will always not say anything. And Rivers people will always go to one radio station or the other to respond and all that stuff. But now that we took a holistic resolution not to be responding to those lies and all that stuff. When last did you hear or see Yeson Wike, the showman, comes to Rivers State to do one program or the other? The last thing since the one they did last, nobody responded. Nobody said anything from any quarter. Since then till now, he has concentrated in Abuja. And, our new resolution has also confined him to Abuja. Because if he comes, no matter what he says, nobody will respond. Nobody will say anything.
All right. When you say new resolution, I'm not aware that Rivers people had a meeting to say.
Now, I'm informing you.
Okay, hold on.
So believe me.
Chizy, hold on, please.
So believe me. I want to believe me, to believe what I'm saying. Okay. I don't know when last you had Yeson Wike said this or said that, because nobody is ready to respond to him. And the governor, in fact, what they are even doing is not even what the governor is looking at. What the governor is looking at is how to come up with projects, ideas, and all that stuff.
All right. Interesting. I'll throw the lines open shortly. I don't know about this resolution you're talking about. You see, Wike is now focused on the matters in Abuja, but I'm very sure that he's very much working behind the scenes. He's not left or forgotten about the fight in River State. I doubt, because you look at the Martin Ameole-led River State House of Assembly. They recently wrote to the governor asking for certain things. And they've been meeting, they've been sitting following the court judgments. They've been sitting. You look at the fact that we're also expecting a Court of Appeal consolidated judgment in a matter of days. Is it today? I'm not mistaken. I need to check for the date. So if you say that there's no crisis, there's still a crisis, Chizy.
Now let me tell you, that is why we have taken a resolution not to respond to those litanies of lies. And maybe Lagos people don't know that in River State, until there is crisis as to using federal might, there is no crisis. There is only in Lagos that Martins and Mabel and others are members of River State House of Assembly, only in Lagos. In practice, I'm coming. In practice, the members of River State House of Assembly are Okojumbo and others. And Okojumbo is the speaker as president.
How many are they? Okojumbo and how many?
Their number is not an issue. Let me tell you. Their number is not an issue because...
No, how many? I'm asking.
I'm coming.
For those who don't know.
Okojumbo and two others. There are 3 members of the Legislative Assembly are presently constituted. The reason is very obvious.
It sounds funny though. Yeah.
I'm coming.
Okay.
By the fact that the other ones have defected, you don't blame Okojumbo and the other members of the Legislative Assembly. Let me even tell you, if those deceiving Lagos people, they are of the view that they are less than 11, and therefore they cannot constitute quorum. It then means there is nothing they are even saying. As of 2016, those who confirmed the former Chief Judge of River State, Justice Enyi Lamankara, were less than 10.
Okay.
When the Court of Appeal then nullified 22 seats in River State House of Assembly, 22 seats, they nullified the membership of those seats. And then remaining was 10. And then Honorable Victoria Nyete was not sworn in. There were only 9. And the 9 sat and passed budget, and we are doing legislative duties. You don't blame them. In this case, the 27 members left the House by resigning to their fate.
I don't want us to go. We know all that. I think you've made a good point.
So if you don't want, if you don't want to go into all that, stop referring to them. Stop referring to them as members of the Legislative Assembly, because as president, no court has said they are members of the Legislative Assembly. No court have said that.
Hold on, please. I don't want us to go into it because the issues are in the public domain. They're not hidden.
Thank you.
Yes. And you made a point about the historical or the past cases and all that. Definitely. But I want you to talk about. We have a decision from a Court of Appeal in Abuja. This was sometime in October, if you remember. This Court of Appeal in Abuja, that is the one that upheld the January 22 judgment of the Federal High Court of Justice James Omotosho. You know what we're talking about. Which now affirmed Martin Ameole as the recognized Speaker of the River State House of Assembly. So are you not being charitable, or let me say, are you not being economical with the truth when you say there's no court that has recognized?
I am not.
Yeah.
I am not, because you are not aware of what transpired in court. What transpired in court was not the status of Martin Ameole, whether he's a member or not. They went to court saying that the governor should present budget to them. The governor, because of the proclamation according to them by the president to make peace, withdrew his counter affidavit on the matter. And as at this time that the matter started, Martin Ameole and others have not even defected when this matter started. As at when the court judgment was given, Martin Ameole and others has defected, and therefore they lost their seat. But let me tell you, on this issue of Honorable Justice Omotosho, we will soon begin to let the world know those who, because of favor wicked did to them, revoking people's land and given to them. We will soon make up certain documents public to know why Wike has been getting some judgment favorable to himself or his supporters.
Do you also want
hold on. I said
Chizy,
we will soon make that document public this week and not even next week.
Okay, you send it to me. You have evidence. What are you alleging? I
said we will soon make the documents public and it will get to your radio stations in Lagos.
Okay, well, what documents? What documents are you referring to?
The documents that will make you believe that some of the judgments Wike has been getting is because of the good things he has done by giving judges lands. We will soon come up to that, where lands were revoked, where people's land were revoked in Port Harcourt, and we are giving to some judges.
Okay.
We will come up with documentary evidence as to that. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
First of all, there's a certain colleague of yours. Hold on.
I'm coming.
There's a certain colleague of yours by the name Dele who is in Ekiti State right now. I'm sure you're aware. But continue.
No, it's not an issue. It's said it's used for human beings and not for animals. Anybody can go in for it. After all, there is nothing too particular about this life. It's just for you to live within the short time, and then when you die, you live off the stage for others. Nobody that will live forever. From US president to the least person on earth will not live forever. We are all born to die. Since we have been born, the next thing we are on this earth is death, and therefore nobody should even be afraid of that.
You don't mind having the Ekiti experience of your colleague, but let's come back to what you said.
What is the Ekiti experience? Has the man not been granted bail?
He has.
So what is the restriction of his movement?
Okay.
Of what extent is it as we speak?
But back to the matter. You are saying that the judgments like that of from the Court of Justice, below the Justice.
I'm coming. The judgment. See, let me tell you. The judgment as regards to Martins and Mebule and others on the issue of budget and not the legality of their membership of the Rivers State Assembly. That matter is pending the Federal High Court in Rivers State.
Okay. So, all right. So we'll come to that. We'll come to that. But you are alleging that the judgments delivered by some judges which have favored the Nyesom Wike faction or side of all this that's been going on in Rivers State, including that of Justice James Omotosho, Milord Honorable Justice James Omotosho, regarding the Rivers State House of Assembly, the whole budget matter. You're saying that those judgments were procured. You're alleging they were procured by the FCT minister. That's what you're alleging. And you're telling us you have proof.
Look, let me tell you. I said some of the judgments favoring Nyesom Wike supporters, we will soon make documents public. Why some of those judgments are favoring them?
Okay.
We will soon make documents.
But you talked about
particularly. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Particularly. It may be from the fact that because of certain gifts and items given to them prior before now, for Rivers State.
Yeah.
That is what I said. And in fact, within this week, we'll make those documents public, where judges were being given lands at will here in Rivers State.
Okay, but I want to ask you, Chizy, Barrister Chizy. Now, I was in Rivers State, as you're well aware. The purchase of lands and building of houses for judges by the former governor of Rivers State, was it hidden? If I'm not mistaken, it was done in the open. I mean, it was some of it was even put on TV.
If it is not hidden, why are you then blaming me? Why are you then asking me if I have facts?
No. I'm coming at something. If it wasn't hidden, sir, sorry, I'm interjecting there. But if it wasn't hidden, what evidence? I mean, what evidence is it? Are you going to bring a document that says, "Oh, Wike gave a motor show or gave this person judges' quarters or something like that, or build houses for judges"? Therefore, it means that he influenced them to give him victory at court. That you can't prove that beyond reasonable doubt by bringing that kind of evidence.
Now, see, if you don't understand me, what I said is, because of some of these things that
you are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
If your car just got bashed like that, would you be this person?
See how you bashed my car, eh? Are you driving with your eyes closed? Did you leave your brakes at home? Who is going to pay for this damage? You have entered it today. By the time I finish with you, you will know who I am.
Or this person.
Are you okay? You're sure? Don't worry about the damage. I am AXA covered.
Being AXA covered is now easier. With AXA Comprehensive Motor Insurance, you can even insure your car today and pay monthly. Call 0700 AXA Mansard or visit axamansard.com to get started now.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
For virtuals, you go be controller. Whether you dey for banana or zanga. For sportsbook, I'm just a joke. Make you dey build your bet, just a cook. I see no fit on you to controller.
Be a part of the action. Your first bet is on us. So register now and get 100 Naira in free bets to start playing. Bet King. Every bet is an adventure. Terms and conditions apply.
That feeling? That's Bet King.
As the year closes, Power Oil thanks you, our resilient community. Through challenges, you've shown strength, creating moments that matter. Together, we've walked for healthy hearts, celebrated life, and cooked meals filled with care. Your resilience inspires us to keep supporting your health and well-being. This season, let's continue to make meals that matter, cherishing love and hope into the new year. Merry Christmas and a powerful new year from Power Oil.
Power Oil. Hey, Power Oil. 5 Alive Poppy. So much pop. So many ways to pop it. He gulps it. She chews it. He slurps it. Feel the pulp in every bowl. Everyone pops it their way. So, how do you pop it?
25 Naira per share. And for every 6 share I hold, I get one more.
What are you doing?
I am counting the numbers I get from over 5 billion shares. FBN Holdings is giving existing shareholders the chance to buy more shares at 25 Naira each. This means that if you already have shares in FBN Holdings, you can get one new one for every 6 you own. And there are over 5.9 billion shares available. Don't miss out. Own a share of tomorrow with FBN Holdings rights issue. The offer opens from the 4th November to 12th December 2024. Visit your stockbroker or any First Bank branch, or go to fbnholdings.com to get started. You can also access the offer directly on your First mobile banking app. FBN Holdings. Own your share of tomorrow.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks, we're clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Guys, let's go and get seats at that table with Semovita.
Sorry, this table is reserved for the bride's family.
Do you know who I am? I'm the older brother of the sister's last uncle who married their first cousin.
Everybody wants a seat at the Golden Penny Semovita table. Golden Penny Semovita remains my soup's first choice. It's made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals to provide a wholesome bowl food that pairs well with Nigerian soups. Golden Penny Semovita, my soup's first choice.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info, looking at the River State political crisis and resolving it, because that's what we want to majorly talk about, how to resolve that crisis. But I don't know how we'll talk about it, resolving the crisis, because our guest, my guest on the program this morning says there is no political crisis in River State. I don't know if that can be said to be true, because we're expecting an appeal court decision very soon on all the appeals which have been consolidated into one. I believe, I hope I use the right legal term. Anyway, Chiji Esquire is a lawyer, public affairs analyst, and he joins us right here on the Morning Crossfire to do justice to the topic. As a known public affairs analyst in River State, quite vocal at that. Please call us on the numbers we usually advertise: 0201 277 0993, 0201 277 0993. Our female listeners can call that number or call 0201 465 7190, 0201 465 7190. And of course, a WhatsApp number just for messages only at this time: 08095975805, 08095975805. We are streaming on Facebook. Search for Nigeria Space Info Space 993 on Facebook, or simply type in your browser facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. And on X, you can also drop your comments on our post. Just go to Nigeria Info FM on X. We're streaming on YouTube. Search for Nigeria Info on YouTube. Info FM, that is on YouTube. And please give us a follow. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and all you need to do to ensure that you stay with us. You latch onto us right there on social media. It's a word I'm getting used to. All right. Before we went on a break, my guest was trying to defend his allegation, which for us here is unfounded because we don't have any evidence. But he says he has evidence, and he's trying to convince you and I that the minister of the FCT and his supporters have been getting some of the judgments in their favor, like the one I cited from the Court of Appeal, which affirmed the ruling by the Federal Court, as presided over by Justice James Omotosho. Now he's talked about it. Chiji Esquire, you were saying something before we went on the break, so I'd like you to continue before I ask my next question.
Okay, like what I was saying is that some of the favorable judgments from these high court judges were as a result of the good things Wike has done to them, particularly the gift of land, which we will soon make public that document. But the summary of what Rivers people has resolved, like I told you before.
Let's stay on that, please. Let's stay on that. Now, I'm saying that if the government of River State gave judges lands, it was done in public, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm coming, sir. I just want to frame my question. Yeah.
Okay.
It was done in public, and it was even put on national television. So, what evidence are you talking about?
That is what I'm saying. And some of these judges are still handling cases from River State. Some of these judges are still handling cases from River State.
If the government,
how do you think the man who give them land, they will give judgment against the person? How? The land they didn't buy, for goodness sake.
But that's not evidence.
If these things are in the public domain, then why are you saying I'm making an allegation? Which other document do you need me to prove?
No. Your allegation.
It should just be.
Chizy, your allegation.
It's no longer allegation when you agree that the gift of land we are made public. And what we are saying is that if those persons are handling matters affecting.
I asked you, Chizy, I asked you, were these things not public? Were they not, displayed on television? Did you say yes?
No, and I agree that it was made public.
You said yes.
Now, did you agree that it was made public?
You said yes. Now, Chizy, I'm saying is that you cannot conclude or say that is evidence that Wike procured those judgments or the judges.
No, let me tell you. We are of the view
it's still
that
conjecture.
Because of these matters affecting River State shouldn't be going to these judges because there will be sympathy attached to it. That is our fear.
Okay, you can say that. You can apply for the judges to recuse themselves for those who are involved in matters. But
several times that lawyer has applied for the judges to recuse themselves. Have they agreed?
Okay, but to say that these gifts or these from the government of River State, not from Wike himself, judges' quarters, judges' houses, and all that, that they automatically mean that he influenced them to give his supporters judgment. You can't defend that in court.
Were you aware then that River State, because of some of those things, including the one he is also trying to do now in Abuja, that even Femi Falana condemned it and said it will influence judgment.
Yeah, but
so if the light of Femi Falana can, if the light of Femi Falana can come public to say that such gifts will influence judgment, then what else do you expect me, a young practicing lawyer, to say?
But Femi Falana has not gone as far as the extent to which you are going to say that, a particular judge gave a particular judgment because he got a gift from Wike, and you can prove it.
No,
he hasn't gone that far.
I'm coming. If this gift of land will be concluded and Abuja to judge it, and the matter affecting Wike appears before the person and the judgment favored Wike, Femi Falana will come up with the decision that he wrote a letter on this, that this is his opinion. So it is an opinion. It doesn't matter.
Opinion is not evidence. Is opinion evidence in law? I mean, your opinion, is it evidence in law?
The evidence I mean is to show you proof that judges got land gifts from Wike. That is the documentary evidence that I talked about.
All right, I want to bring in a call out.
And I'm trying to show proof of judges whose land, in fact, even in River State, a land belonging to an SAN was revoked in 2019, and the land was given to a judge. So what are you talking about?
Okay, we have a call on the line. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning, Bartels. How are you doing, sir?
Very, very well, thank you. Your name, location, and country, please.
My name is Noah, and I'm reaching you from Arboro.
Your name again?
My name is Noah.
Okay, welcome.
Yes. The question I want to find, I know maybe Bartels is not a learned lawyer. You are not a barrister.
I never said I
but
was.
What I want to find out, what I want to find out from the listening public is, what do we obey in Nigeria? Do we follow the content of our constitution, or are we ruled by the judgments of the courts? That's my concern. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what they talk about, but I do know that the constitution of Nigeria stated somewhere that when you went into the field of elections through the powers of a party, and eventually you elected, if peradventure you decided to decamp to another party, automatically you have lost your seat, you have lost whatever privileges, you have lost everything. Why is this River State issue a different thing in Nigeria? When the constitution is very clear, why are we waiting for courts to tell us what to do?
All right.
What kind of
Because the courts are there to interpret the Constitution. It happens all over the world. But thank you very much for your time, sir. I appreciate it. Let's pick another call. 99.3, good morning.
Kofi, good morning. My name is Robert.
Robert, welcome. Your location and country, please.
That you are interviewing, he said he has evidence. Allow him to prove those evidence now. You are asking a question and he's repeatedly telling you that he have those evidence. Why can't you allow this man for God's sake?
Well, did you hear me ask him if the evidence he's talking about is public knowledge already?
He said he has the evidence that it's not opinion. He has the evidence and he can prove them.
Okay.
And you are still asking him over again.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. 99.3, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. Who do we have on the line, please?
Soboli calling from Ikorodu.
All right, welcome.
Welcome back, Mr. Kofi.
Thank you.
So this back and forth on River State, I don't know when we'll have an end to it. I have evidence. You don't have evidence. I believe time is a revealer of all secrets. It's in the domain, it's in the public domain there that Wike has been buying land, building houses for judges. And I don't even think he's supposed to be doing
but the thing about this, Mr. Bolie, sorry to interrupt you, is that it's not his personal, he's not the one personal, Wike personal, buying land. It's government of FCT, or let me say FC, Ministry of the FCT, building houses for judges. River State government, building houses for judges, not personal.
And who is the one spearheading this, please, if I may ask?
Of course, you know who it is. So if someone who commissions a pedestrian bridge today, or commissions a bridge, is this someone who built it after he leaves? It says someone who gave them, or Lagos State government.
It was spearheaded by. I understand what you're trying to say. So let's just. The crux of the matter here is this, Mr. Kofi. It's out there in the public domain. I've been saying it times without number that if he continually does this, it's only making justice blind. The emblem of justice is a blind person. But now, you don't even be like, say, the lady way they take drum, don't even be see. It means you are blinding. See, Mr. Kofi, there's no gainsaying this, okay? He who must come to equity must come with clean hands. Wike knows. He knows too well what he's doing. He's only playing to the gallery. Everybody's keenly watching him. And if we want the judicial system to work, nobody will, through one way or the other, instigate or try to blind them or try to
Thank you.
justice.
Thank you very
if
much.
We keep going, one day, justice must surely prevail.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. The lesson we all have to learn, and I know my guest knows this, is that the law is an ass. And you can use it, you can whip it to go whichever way you want to use it, as long as you know how to do it. Barrister, I'm sure you agree with me that no matter how people feel about Wike and the gifts that he's approving for judges as minister or governor, as the case may be, that if we want to really prove beyond reasonable doubt in court that he procured judgments, it won't be enough to say why was governor, River State government give judges these ones as gifts. It won't be enough because it's not hard evidence that you can use to prove that he procured a judge. That's what I'm driving.
Let me tell you one thing. Using judges' quarters like you're saying there, it's not an issue. It's not what we're talking about. These are not judges' quarters. These are private residence for judges. It's not judges' quarters. These are lands given to judges for private use, not for official use. That is our fear. If I give you something and I have issues with somebody, I should be expecting you reciprocate. For Christ's sake, that is our fear, and that is what we are talking about.
But if these things were done with the instrumentation of government, as a government policy, we want to build houses for judges to be able to have a good retirement.
And who is head? We will always believe that the head will be favored. So the government policy that judges should be given gift items, are you not aware that it's even against the rules of practice that judges are not supposed to accept gifts? So we accepted that one, for Christ's sake.
We know all this. Okay, let's move on. The governor of River State had said that the political crisis in the state, like we said in our intro, is all about who controls the resources of River State. What's your thought on that?
That is very, very correct. By October, when this matter started, and by December or so, in an attempt to impeach the governor has always maintained that stand up to today. What is my offense? Tell me my offense. What have I committed? Nobody has said anything. And these former members of the Liberty House of Assembly went as far as filing application in court saying the allocation should be stopped. And the court gave judgment stopping the allocation, even though it has not been implemented because the matter is pending before appeal and they have granted stay. Now, assuming the allocation is stopped, what it will mean is that the civil servants will not receive salary. The contractors will not go ahead to do their contract. The pensioners will not be paid. Everything will be stagnated in River State just because of one man. If you know that you're a member of River State House of Assembly and what governor has committed is an impeachable offense, why not impeach him? Why not remove the governor?
But was there a judgment that was that ordered, or was there an order that the governor from court, order of court for the governor to represent the budget before the River State House, or was there a judgment to that effect?
Yes, there was a judgment to that effect, that the governor should represent the budget.
Mm-hmm.
And if the governor represents the budget now, since the matter is pending before Supreme Court, what will be your view? And that means the governor has executed the judgment of the lower court. When the matter is still pending, it's still pending at the Supreme Court. So what you're saying is that the judgment of Supreme Court will no longer be of any effect. That is it.
All right.
So how can the governor represent the budget when the matter is pending before Supreme Court?
Okay, I think the judge who delivered the verdict in the case regarding the disbursement of River State allocation used some very strong terms. I'm trying to remember. was it judicial somersault or something, aberration or something? How can you spend money as a government that has not been approved by State House of Assembly? Was the crux of the matter there. But in all of this, tell me, because we're looking at positioning River State, resolving this crisis, moving River State forward. It seems the government is distracted and is not able to embark on infrastructure projects. We know what Wike did when he was governor. Flyover 1, Flyover 2, Flyover 3, Flyover 4, Flyover 5.
Now you have come to the basis of this discussion. Whether it's the government being distracted, I told you earlier when we started that there is no problem in River State if it is with respect to governance. The only problem we have in River State is the media show, the talk show on media, every day talking live television program, abusing the governor and all that stuff, which River people said we will no longer do that line. We will promote our own. We will talk good of our own. We will tell the world what our own is doing. Like as I speak to you now, the governor has given us a Christmas gift. Are you aware?
So
I'm sure the Lagos people are not aware.
Where is the money coming from?
The money is from the internally generated revenue and the federal allocation. The government has given us our Christmas gift. Are you aware of the Christmas gift?
Are you to a minimum wage?
No, not just that. Let me shock you. Let me shock you. From 4th of December, the governor started commissioning. Okay,
so give me an example of a project that he has commissioned. Just give me one. Oh no, give me like five.
The governor on I think on 4th. Let me be very precise so that you don't say I am putting out of context.
You know me.
Yes. No, the governor started on the 4th of December.
Yes. You're taking quite long. You're finding it hard to remember.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Okay.
The governor started with yesterday he commissioned the 12 detached building or bungalow buildings for Air Force, for Nigerian Air Force. The governor also commissioned the Okehi Omola Ibubu road. The governor will also commission the security surveillance gun boot. The governor will also commission the reconstructed Okania Obogoro road. That one is to be done today. I think. Next tomorrow or so. For today, the governor is commissioning the Okocha Link Road in Romolumenu. Now, majority of these projects are in the local government of the man who you said is the architect of the problem. Now, the governor will also commission the Omoakala Eberi Road in Omoma. The governor will also commission the Bori internal road.
All right.
The governor will also commission.
So
should I continue?
You win. Hold on. Hold on.
The governor is commissioning 12 projects. 12. That's our Christmas gift. Commission of 12 projects.
I'm asking again, where is the money coming from? Since there's no budget in River State, where is the money coming from?
Don't say there is no budget. If there is no budget, why did the Marches and Mewula and others go to court to say they should present the budget to them? And why did the court order for a representation? Representation means there has been a presentation. So we have a working budget.
Okay, so what happens if this consolidated appeal at the Court of Appeal does not go the way of Governor Fubara? What happens to this money he spent?
Who told you it will not go? Because it's just like somebody called and said,
it seems Chizy, it seems the mind of the judges already. I don't know if there's something
you're not telling me. I believe that the judges at this point in time, because I have not known any of the judges as presently consulted. I have not known any of them to be among those who Wike has done any personal thing to, has given personal gifts to. And therefore, I believe they will do justice and what the Constitution says.
There you go again. But you said these gifts are not personal. They were done by the government or the ministry he was heading at the time. But
no, I didn't say the gifts are not personal. What I mean is that these gifts are personal gifts that River State government gave judges, personal houses, not official quarters.
Okay, so not personal gifts in the sense that there was Wike's personal gift. All right. Anyway, they are official. They are official gifts.
The personal there is that the judges were given personally, not official.
Okay. Anyway,
you are being given official gifts.
I'll wait for your evidence so we can understand what you're saying. I want you to tell me quickly. The All Progressives Congress recently conducted congresses in River State, and they elected a new executive, still headed by Tony Okocha, who was there as caretaker. What do you think this means for this political tussle in River State going forward? Because he's already said that they're going to hold on. He said they're going to make sure APC wins the governorship election in River State in 2027.
The problem we have here in River State is being caused to a reasonable extent, like I told you, by the media people. Who told you that APC conducted congresses in River State? Who told you? Let me tell you one thing so that you will know that it's a sham, it's a show of shame.
No, wait. Did they conduct anything or not?
They did not. They did not. How did you conduct something or not? Can you play something or nothing?
Hold on. Was anything conducted that they said was a Congress?
That is what I don't know. For APC in River State, the chairman of APC in River State is Chief Emeka Beke. He is the chairman of APC in River State. When the national said they have dissolved the state exco and appointed one Tony Okocha as the caretaker committee chairman, that particular action was set aside, and thereafter they said Tony Okocha appeal. Why the matter is pending before appeal? They come back to say, I don't know, I'm hearing from you that they conducted congresses. In River State, it's not a reality. It's a showman something. I'm coming. See, that's the problem we're having with our governor. Since our governor, imagine that Lagos people are not aware.
Chizy, how will you describe the Congress conducted by the APC to install Tony Okocha, this last one? How do you describe it?
I'm not hearing from you that such Congress was conducted or Congresses were conducted. I'm not hearing from you. And you see, they have run to Lagos to inform Lagos people that there were Congresses. And we told our governor here, I'm coming. The project you're doing, please do well to use media to advertise it. The governor said he's not a showman, he's not a media person. His interest is to develop River State, and his mantra is River State.
Barrister.
We have taken that. It is part of our new resolution that we will always tell the people, the world, the Nigerians, what the governor is doing. Like I've told Lagos people here, that we have 12 good projects to be commissioned this December and 2 flag off.
All right, Barrister. Tony Okocha, has said in one speech recently, after the Congress, you might disagree with it or not, but the truth is that Abdullah Ganduje sent a representative. They conducted congresses, and they say that they are now no more acting; they actually are the substantive. By the way, the Beke-led exco, I think they'll have an expiry date. You can't be an exco forever, so I don't know if that's what they're relying on. But Okocha has said that they're going to win the governorship election and occupy Brick House in 2027. And if what happened in Edo State is anything to go by, maybe we can say Governor Fubara's days as governor are numbered. He just has he's a ticking clock. He's counting down to becoming like you and me, ordinary citizen.
That is, days are numbered as at 2027, and from 2024, we are saying days of 2027 are numbered. That's a miscalculation.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
No, you can't be saying that. And assuming I even agree with you that there were congresses conducted in River State by APC. Let me refer you to something. Former chairman of PDP in River State, Ambassador Desmond Akawu, was to be appointed member of the revenue allocation and fiscal commission, something like that.
Okay.
Yes. He resigned from being the state chairman of PDP in River State. He resigned, and his second took over. Tony Okocha is the River State rep of NDDC, just like Ambassador Akawu is the River State rep in revenue allocation fiscal commission. And Tony Okocha is still telling you.
We have to go. Chizy, a legal practitioner, thank you very much. That's a good way to land. We have to go. Thank you very much.
I'm coming.
We're out of time.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
25 naira for one share. Plus for every 6 share I hold, I get one jara.
What
you dey do? I dey count how many shares I fit get from over 5 billion shares.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.